I would like to take you on a journey to explain the stories behind some of my creations, each of which starts just with a word, which hopefully make anyone who wears them feel just that little bit sexier. Risque. It's like a naughty little secret that you wear on your skin. It has a note of peach, which you really don't expect to find in its heart, which is succulent and juicy, and maybe takes you to the forbidden itself. Risque is for someone who doesn't like a scent which is sweet. It is what is called a chypre, and in this style of perfume you have mosses and woods, and in this particular scent, a little hint of leather, that little risque note that takes you to a world of naughtiness and seduction and fabulousness. Scandal ensures you're talked about. What is a scandal? It's generally something that comes about through either sex or money, and often both. People make moral judgments, and in the end, everyone's talking about you. And I hope with these two creations, that's exactly what happens. I hope that when you wear them, heads turn, and people start talking. With these two scents, with the women's, you have a fantastic note of tuberose, and another medley of white flowers, which makes it heady, sweet, and very sensual. And with the men's, something bright and fresh that ends up revealing sensuality in the base. Danger. You have been warned. The men and women's danger, not dangerous for those that wear them, but definitely dangerous for those that smell the scent on the wearer. The women's, I always say, is like touching silk against the skin, but feeling the warmth of a body through it. What man could resist that? And for the men's, bright and dynamic, but with aphrodisiacs lurking in the darkness below. Danger! You have been warned, and I dare you to breathe in just a little deeper. Enigma. Unravel the mystery. At once these scents seem familiar, but as you breathe them, you see they reveal a mystery that you can't quite put your finger on. With the women's, I had the idea of something soft and curvaceous like a woman's body, and at its heart, a very naughty note of peach, a forbidden fruit, something to sink your teeth into. And with the men's, I had the idea of a man sitting somewhere he absolutely shouldn't be, which makes your heart race as you see him, as he is comfortable with cognac and a cigar, oblivious to the effect he is having on the people who surround him. Enigma, familiar yet ambiguous, something you just can't quite put your finger on. Enslaved, become a prisoner of love. With one breath of it, it's impossible to resist it. The person that breathes in your perfume becomes your prisoner. Fetish, succumb to your desire. If a scent could be censored, this one certainly would be. Fetish is dominated by the deviants of perfumery, labdanum and leather, which offer their warm sensuality that makes everyone who breathes the scent in succumb. Parfum de la nuit, perfumes of the night. I thought how all of us behave differently under the safety of darkness. We do things that we would never dream of doing when the sun is shining directly on us. These three creations are based around amber, which has all the softness of darkness falling. Each of the perfumes just has a number, not a name. Each one represents a character, a person you might meet, or a personality you might become. Number 1 is about the person who walks into a bar, a restaurant, or a club. You see them standing there, and they just ooze strength. In this perfume you'll find a lot of leather and labdanum, which suggests self-confidence. I've always said no one ever falls for someone who is weak. We love strength of character, and this person seduces just that way. Fragrance number 2 is a different type of seducer. This is the one that makes you feel so comfortable in their presence. Of course, everything they do, they know precisely what they're up to, and you succumb to the soft sensuality of their seductive charm. Fragrance number 3 seduces through a totally different route. It's about exoticism, the person you see who looks like no one you've ever seen before. When you glance in their direction, you either look away because you're not interested, or if they seduce you, you just can't keep your eyes off them. Totally irresistible. When you wear Parfum de la nuit, you can become any one of the 3 characters. Maybe you become all of them in the course of a week, who knows? But they will seduce you just as much as the darkness which falls down upon us all and takes us to a world of fantasy. The Parfum de la Nuit collection, Desire Calls When Darkness Falls.